If you've been trying to get your hands on the iPhone 17 lately, you probably noticed something weird. It is sold out everywhere. It's arguably one of the best value phones Apple has dropped in years. Promotion, great battery, those 48 megapixel cameras. It's a beast. But naturally, we're never satisfied, right? We're already looking at the horizon for the iPhone 18. And the leaks just dropped. I've got good news and I've got bad news. But mostly, I have weird news. If you're saving your pennies for September 2026 to buy the iPhone 18, you might want to spend that money on a vacation instead. Because the release date? It's completely changed. For the first time in forever, we aren't expecting the regular iPhone 18 in September 2026. According to the latest reports, Apple is pushing the release all the way to spring 2027. Yeah, you heard that right. That is the longest gap between upgrades we've ever seen. So why the delay? Is Apple struggling? Actually, it's strategy. They're trying to copy the Samsung method. You know how Samsung releases their massive flagship S series early in the year, and their foldables later? Apple wants to split their year too, so 2026 will likely be for the heavy hitters, the iPhone Pro, Pro Max, and the rumored iPhone Fold or Ultra. Then spring 2027 gets the normie phones, the iPhone 18, the 18e, and the Air 2. So if you aren't going Pro, you're going to be waiting a while. Now, let's talk looks. If you're expecting a radical sci-fi redesign with holographic projectors, lower your expectations. The design is staying virtually the same. Same dual camera layout, same vibe. However, there is one small physical change. The phone is getting thick. With 2 Cs, we're talking about a 0.5 millimeter increase in thickness. Doesn't sound like much, but in the phone world, that's massive real estate. Why? To stuff in a bigger battery. Finally, right? Under the hood, we're getting the new A20 chip. This is built on a 2 nanometer process. I won't bore you with the engineering degree, but 2 nanometer basically means way faster and way less battery drain. Plus, we're ditching the Qualcomm modems. Apple is finally using their own custom C2 chip for 5G. And here's the kicker, it's rumored to support satellite 5G, that means internet access from space. Now don't get too excited, you probably won't be streaming 4K Netflix in the middle of the Sahara Desert just yet. But for basic browsing and staying connected where cell towers don't reach, that is a game changer. Moving to the front, the dynamic island is reportedly going on a diet. It's getting about 30% smaller. The Pro models might get Face ID under the screen, but for the regular 18, a smaller cutout is the best we get. Also, RAM enthusiasts rejoice. We are jumping from 8 GB to 12 GB. This is huge for multitasking and keeping apps open in the background without them resetting every time you sneeze. And finally, that controversial camera control button. You know, the one everyone accidentally presses when they're just trying to hold their phone. Apple knows we hate accidental presses. They're redesigning it to be less sensitive and easier to use intentionally, so to recap, you have to wait until spring 2027, the design is the same, but you get a mega battery, satellite internet, and a phone that can actually handle heavy multitasking. The real question is, are you willing to wait an extra 6 months for these upgrades, or is the iPhone 17 good enough right now? Let me know in the comments, are you team upgrade or team wait? Don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed the update, and I'll catch you in the next one.